Australia's housing crisis has been laid bare today with the new report revealing affordability is at its worst in 30 years.
The housing system is designed to keep you poor.
Rental affordability going from bad to worse.
There are better ways to put a roof on top of your head without having to sign for a 30-year mortgage. Who wants that?
1.3 million Australian households now in need of assistance to keep a roof over their heads.
At the end of this video, I'm going to show you an alternative and how I was able to travel around Australia for almost 1 year without having to pay for rent, without having to sign for a mortgage, with just one investment of $100. So if you like free things and you don't like to pay bills and rent, keep watching the video because I will show you exactly how you can do that all over the world. This dream of owning a house was marketed and packaged by a group of people sitting around a table and presented to you, to your parents, to your grandparents as the most fulfilling thing you can do in life through advertising and movies over the last 100 years. But if you look into it, 50 years in the past till now, you will see that the price of housing went up till 1200% and the wages not as much. So it makes it very difficult for anybody, the average you and me, to secure a nest for yourself and for your loved ones. Last year we were looking for a place because one of the two options was to stay in Perth and work and build our business, but the problem is every time we were going to a new place there were 40 people competing against each other. With the prices of fuel being borderline illegal and having a lot of kilometers to cover, we ended up the trip with 22,000 kilometers. We had to come up with a master plan. So one day we were talking and the idea of living in people's houses for free came up and we signed for OC House Sitters. We created the best profile possible with a good bio, some photos, and the reason why house sitter hosts should choose us on other people. We accepted our first house sit in a countryside area called Baldivis. Initially we had to stay 3 weeks, but when the host came back, she offered us to stay for 6 weeks, having a place to stay, not having to worry about rent. I literally met a couple that has been doing this for more than 2 years and they moved from house to house non-stop. At the end we subscribed to OC House Sitters, Trusted House Sitters and Mind a Home. Each one was $100 each, but if you consider that with $350 we saved around $8,000 or $9,000 over a period of 9 months, it's definitely worth the investment. We lived in anything between tiny places and massive villas with a lot of property around. Some of the places had a swimming pool, some had a sauna, and we lived in a lot of places surrounded by forest, which was perfect for us because growing up I started appreciating quiet so much more. Either you want to do this or not, well, this is what we learned through our stays. Number 1. Apply for the longest stays possible. Less moving equals less stress and less time consumed packing and driving around. Also, you will develop a better bond with the animals. Number 2. Always offer Zoom calls. Many of the house-sitting hosts will offer you to meet in person, understandably. What we have been doing so far, though, is to offer to have a Zoom call, which helps both parties to get a feel of each other's, and come to the house one day earlier. This cuts the initial driving around, betting they will choose you, because it's not always the case that they will choose you and nobody will give you that time back. Number 3. Ask the important questions so there won't be unforeseen situations. Does the dog have behaviors we should be aware of? When would you like us to leave the house and come there? Number 4. Come early, leave as they come back. We try to stay after the host came back, but usually it's after a holiday. That means a mix of emotions you don't want to be witnessing or be around to. Do not overstay your welcome. Number 5. Ask to be informed about everything to expect during your stay. You do not want to have to deal with blind spots. Number 6. Your profile is your business card. Invest time into it. This includes photos and references. Always ask for references. Number 7. Join as many house-sitting platforms available in your area. Consider it as an investment. Average rent in Perth is $250 a week per person at the moment. For now, have a look at this house-sitting website, send some application and enjoy the comfort that comes with it. Stay free and I'll see you next time. Also, before you go, subscribe so I can keep pouring value and knowledge at you. See you next time.